the pace you want to play at. Obviously, the development of the younger guys and your chemistry is always ongoing.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Johnson, and it's Barnes, and at the power forward. And so here is Dallas, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Outside, Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
0 for 3 from the floor so far. Not the start they had in mind. They need to just take a breath, reset, and keep things simple.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
2 shots.
That's good from Lively. He doesn't get the second one. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Wembanyama, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time. Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now, here's Washington. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Al Paul, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Irving, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Spurs trail by 8. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. 5th, the Mavericks.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's Wembanyama, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Now, here's Washington. Thompson passes to Davis. And here is Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Pass to Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer, Fox. It's good from long range. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Shoots it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Launches a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting well. Johnson with the block.
Well, Johnson is never one to take a play off, and his hustle.
Fantastic block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Davis finds Washington.
A sturdy 6'5". Johnson's strength makes him a quality defensive player.
Paul, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on that one.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 4. Outside, Davis. Lively a screen on Barnes. Here's Davis. A rebound by the Spurs.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Now, here is Irving. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Here's Irving. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
All against Irving. And it's Paul penetrating. And the shot goes down. And here's Irving. Pass to Washington. Thompson kicks to Davis. Here's Washington. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
The 3 from Johnson bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Martin's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie with it. 11 points last game. Outside, Martin. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Martin. He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Vassell outside. No good. That would have tied it. Mavericks leading by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. You should just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And he makes the first. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach? Jeremy Sochan. He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sochan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses. Watching Jeremy Sochan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
And San Antonio has possession after Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer. Pass to Sochan. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has yet to score. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wembanyama against Gafford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Martin. Here's Gafford. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wembanyama passes to Champagnie. A nice shot by Sochan. Sochan's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sochan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
Again, the Mavericks score. And so it's San Antonio with it. Vassell, the pass to Sochan. Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Inside. Pass to Sochan. Clock at 4. Here's Vassell. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Marshall hits them both. Spurs trail by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Chance here to look at the numbers for Davis. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. And so here is Dallas. Dinwiddie outside. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
.102 left in the first quarter of the game. Wembanyama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Davis, the pass to Martin. Dinwiddie outside. No good on the 3. San Antonio trailing here. To the inside. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Davis. Driving the lane. Dinwiddie outside. Screen by Gafford. And it's Spencer Dinwiddie with the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Not a consistent three-point shooter, but Dinwiddie can get hot, so you can't just let him fire at will.
Wembanyama passes to Sohan. The tray. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Mavericks on top. They lead by a bucket. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Martin is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. Here now is Dinwiddie after the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson. Back to Washington. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Fox. Dinwiddie's shot is off. San Antonio leading. Zohan, the pass to Fox. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fox deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Fox has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Marshall dishes to Martin. Launches it. Dallas, no good that time either. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Vassell outside. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Martin with a screen on Vassell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Johnson outside. Back to Fox. Barnes left side. Jacks up a 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 6th rebound on the night. Washington kicks to Dinwiddie. And it's Washington missing.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Washington.
On the Mavericks with some changes. Klay Thompson comes in for Martin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Paul's checked in for San Antonio. Outside, Fox. Barnes finds Paul. 6 to shoot. Fox from outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back. Outside Irving. Back to Washington. Trying to get something going. Good on the three-point shot. Washington's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
Paul passes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 3, Marshall. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Thompson outside. And Marshall kicks to Washington. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Washington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Fox finds Sohan. Ball against Irving. Ball passes to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Fox. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Pass to Lively. Now, here's Washington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Free throw good from Washington. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both. Here's Irving. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Lakers.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And he can't get the first one.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Sohan. Here's Irving. He's got 6. For the screen on Paul. Nobody near Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here's Barnes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Maverick shooting about 42% so far. Marshall dishes to Irving. Pass to Lively. 5 to shoot. Irving with it. Over Johnson. The 19-footer is on the money. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Wembanyama too much inside.
Well, he's not the thickest guy, but Wembanyama can bully his way inside when he needs to.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. San Antonio also making some changes. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Davis finds Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Marshall passes to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Irving for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Champagnie. Hasn't made one yet. Wembanyama against Gafford. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Clock at 6. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. The Mavericks leading. Irving passes to Davis. Back to Irving. Rebounded by Castle. And San Antonio shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And so here is Dallas after the basket by San Antonio. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Castle. He has 5. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Now, here's Marshall. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Now, here's Gafford. And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Irving passes to Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Marshall. Back to Irving. Fades and shoots. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Man, Wembanyama looking unstoppable.
Mavericks trail by 4. Irving kicks to Marshall. There's a good screen. Fires the 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Wembanyama, left side. Shoots over Gafford. Victor Wembanyama again. Wembanyama's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Gafford finds Irving. And here is Marshall. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Mavericks with some changes. Caleb Martin's checked in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Spurs, Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Vassell in for Paul. And it's tied up with that one. The Spurs shooting 45% in quarter number 2. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Dallas shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Davis dishes to Martin. Tries again. Misses the layup. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for San Antonio, Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Irving, just 4 to shoot. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Wembanyama finds Paul. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Irving. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson outside. Here's Davis. Guarded by Fox. Here's Washington. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs shooting 41% for the game. Outside, Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Davis.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What's up?
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Here's Wembanyama. 19 points in the game.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Thompson kicks to Davis. Pass to Washington. Irving with the ball. Here's the 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Answering back. Irving determined to knock down that triple.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. And the wing jumper offline.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson, the pass to Paul. Now here's Barnes. This one for three. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Irving. The 3-ball. A rebound by the Spurs.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Here's Paul. And Davis sends it back. Thompson up top, covered by Johnson. Now Lively. Pass to Irving. Davis with it. Over Paul. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Fox passes to Barnes. Takes a 3. That's good from Fox on the assist by Paul. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Checked in for Anthony Davis. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, San Antonio, sitting there 4 spots below.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Irving after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Outside, Martin. Up top, Lively. Dallas moving it around. Outside, Martin. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Spurs leading by 3. Fox passes to Paul. Barnes outside. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3. Yeah, easy call.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Wembanyama, no good. The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Martin. Johnson against Irving. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Paul dishes to Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Mavericks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Irving. Now Lively. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson for the triple. No good on that one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They lead by 4. Mavericks shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Outside, Martin. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect the game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Irving. Sweet little floater. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And that game against the Warriors, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Najee Marshall comes in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. The Spurs also changing it up. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Fox. And the first one at the line is good.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Gafford, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Mavericks trail by 5. Back to Dinwiddie. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
On the catch and shoot, you have to be decisive, and Dinwiddie shows the ability to do just that.
There's the pick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. You look at Castle, 3rd in assists and a great leader.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunities.
Martin against Vassell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Lively. Dallas moving it around. 5 on the clock.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Castle. He's got 5. Wembanyama, a screen on Lively. Sohan. And the rejection by Gafford. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Four on the clock.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. The first free throw is good. And so Sohan nails both of them. Mavericks trail by 6. And here's Martin. He's got 8. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And off the glass, that one's good. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
And great decision from Dinwiddie there. Looking comfortable and confident in these pick and roll situations.
Pass to Sohan. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pulls up, high post, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That's good from Lively. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's San Antonio with it. 4-point game. Wembanyama passes to Sochan. Here's Castle. Dinwiddie covering. Back to Sochan. Wembanyama, a screen on Lively. And he gets it to go. Sochan's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Well, nice jumper from Sochan. When he's hitting that, this team is hard to defend.
Martin against Vassell. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Marshall sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Back to Martin. The 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
%90 from the line in the game, shooting 9 of 10.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Marshall. And he sinks the second. 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Washington. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Washington's got 15.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Gafford against Wembanyama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
The first one falls, and the Spurs making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Mavericks trail by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis with a screen on Vassell. And it's Martin missing.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
A 3 from Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's Martin. And it's Gafford in at the center position. It's Davis on the wing. At the elbow, Martin. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. Over Johnson. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Dinwiddie.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Sochan with the ball. Here's Castle. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 7.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Davis, the pass to Washington. Back to Davis. Dinwiddie outside for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Pass to Sochan. To the paint, tipped away. Johnson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Hey, Johnson will put some pressure on your defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
A different look for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Martin. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio. He's off on the second.
Well, you wish he got them all. But at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Barnes against Davis. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. On the wing, Thompson. And again for 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in this league.
Inching closer and closer to 5th place on the career triples list. Vassell outside. Here's Sochan. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Well, more and more, Vassell keeps others involved. He's becoming a great passer.
Washington passes to Irving. The shake. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jeremy Sochan. And it's Paul in for Vassell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
That one goes. Count it.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Outside Irving, pass to Davis. Washington kicks to Davis. Thompson from long range. And Paul pulls it down. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Fox. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
And they take the lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Wembanyama outside. Oh, Wembanyama answers right back.
Yeah, I like to see Wembanyama get those competitive juices flowing, answering back with the 3 of his own.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, stolen by Washington. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
At the line for 2, Washington.
And the first one drops. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Irving. Lively a screen on Paul. Irving for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. Paul dishes to Johnson. Back to Paul. Fox against Thompson. Nifty move. And there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 24.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Pass to Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Paul passes to Fox. Now Wembanyama. And the three off target. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Lively's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Kept alive.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
At the line for Dallas, Klay Thompson taking 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
That one is no good.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Pass to Paul. And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists now tonight. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now, here's Washington. Thompson passes to Davis. Dallas moving it around. Dallas, no good that time either.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Wembanyama down low. He's covered by Thompson. Johnson kicks to Barnes. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Mavericks trail by 4. Irving passes to Davis. That shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Wembanyama, that's for 2. The quick look, no good that time. Lively the pass to Irving. And here is Washington. Thompson surveying the floor. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Johnson for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And Barnes sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Thompson outside. On its way from Irving for 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Fox. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And finished off by Lively.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Paul. Back to Fox. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Thompson.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
De'Aaron Fox, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw off from Fox.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Washington finds Thompson. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half. Outside, Fox. Pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. Barnes sets a screen for Fox. No good on the triple. Mavericks shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. To the middle. Here's Davis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And San Antonio shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Kicks it out to Johnson. From 18 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out. Dallas has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Pass to Lively. To take the lead, Irving attacking, and the layup is good. 34 points for Kyrie Irving.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Hits them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The elbow, Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, no doubt about those free throws coming up big in the clutch.
Irving against Paul. And it's Fox with the rebound. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Count it!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now, here is Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing fouls.
Kyrie Irving, 2 shots.
It's the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good for Irving.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Thompson finds Davis. Ball against Irving. Three-pointer. Knocks down the trifecta.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Fox against Thompson.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them. Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Paul outside. Will it go? Can't get the 3 to fall. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
The first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Clay. This was a grinded-out win. How did you pull away?
Defense. That's simple. It was a sloppy game at times, but we're making missed shots. That's a given. But one constant you can have when you play this game is how hard you play on defense and how focused you are. And I felt like, besides not boxing out at times, our defense was amazing tonight.
You certainly turned it up at that end, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.